Right, welcome and thank you to join us today. The She Festival events with Dr. Phyllis Lewis-Hale today. So first, let's welcome to Dr. Lewis-Hale with a warm applause. Applause, okay? Thank you
Thank you
again.
all.
Yeah, we are so excited and honored to have her with us today, and also so really, it's such a meaningful opportunity to work on Negro spiritual song genre, and it's one of her expertises. Okay, so please find the very first attachment. There's a program of today event and also her biograph. So biograph, okay. And then now, Dr. Louise Hale, would you please introduce us a little bit about you?
Well, thank you all again for having me and Moonsuk for inviting me. It's a very wonderful moment for me because I am really in the process of, in my mind, this giving a resurgence of the Negro spiritual with my students in order to assist them in just dealing with the day-to-day situations of life that we're living today in these troubled times. And they are a wonderful source of comfort and healing, as they have always been. And sometimes the students of this era are not as familiar with the spiritual. They're more familiar with the gospel and that more contemporary gospel style. But for me, I have loved singing the spirituals as a child growing up. Grandmother always sang spirituals. And to study them in graduate school and to be an advocate for the resurgence of them and the importance of them is part of my passion. And I'm a graduate of Cincinnati Conservatory of Music, my master's in DMA, and I did my undergraduate studies in music education at Jackson State University, where I'm now currently teaching and loving the students here. They're amazing students, very talented. And I look forward to continuing my studies with the music of the diaspora, Caribbean songs, more Creole songs, and more songs by African American composers, whether it's opera, theater, what have you, because underserved, of somewhat neglected music, we have to bring it forth and make sure that everyone understands that the music is for everyone. You have a feeling of emotions, a heart, a soul, and you can relate to the text and relate to the message. Spirituals are for everyone to sing. So I'm happy to be here. Even though I've done operatic work, orchestral works, recitals. My recitaling is my favorite aspect of my career. And I hope to continue to do more of these types of classes and to share my thoughts and ideas about how we should emote and feel truthfully about the spiritual and any of the genres of the diaspora. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, thank you so much again. Okay, then let's start. Okay, over there. Okay, so it look like, okay, Markel Cox, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Super. Okay, everyone, please look at that. The attach the first music come Sunday, and now, okay, feel free to introduce yourself.
My name is Markel Cox. I will be singing "Come Sunday" by Duke Ellington, and I'm accompanied today by Mr. Scott Montgomery. Come Sunday, oh come Sunday, that's the day. Lord, dear Lord above, God Almighty, God of love, please look down and see my people through. I believe that God put sun and moon up in the sky. I don't mind the grace skies, 'cause they're just clouds passing by. Dear Lord above, God Almighty, God of love, please look down and see my people through. Heaven is a goodness time, the brighter light on high. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and have a brighter by and by. Lord, dear Lord above, God Almighty, God of love, please look down and see my people through. I believe God is now, was then, and always will be. With God's blessing, we can make it through eternity. Lord, dear Lord above, God Almighty, God of love, please look down and see my people through.
Very, very nice, Mickel Gordon.
Yeah. Give me a second, Dr. Lewis-Hale. Over there, would it be possible to make your guys closer? Okay, we see you, both of you, but it's very hard to recognize your singing.
You
And
can pin your video.
really
Pin that
make it
video.
very close to the singer, please.
Okay.
Yes,
Mhm.
thank you. Also, I want to make a, for some reason, yeah, I want to make more, what is that? With a speaker bigger, but I cannot go with a, yeah.
Mickel, you have to turn your video on your other device. Your video
Thank
is
you.
off.
Thank you.
No,
Because-
one is audio and one is video. Right. So they're actually right. Can you see better?
No, it's not. That means we want to have speaker focused screen. If I talk now, yes, a little better, but okay. But still, how can I make help? How can I make right now the singers pop up, zoomed up?
If you click the little button up in the right corner of the
Mhm.
small box.
Yeah, I
and
think that's you. That's
Now,
not.
now get it. Now
It,
works.
it's more you than us.
Okay.
You have to select the screen that is happening,
Yep.
and then it will
Now
pop.
I got it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Got it.
And then back to our, yes. Okay. Now each student would have around between 11, 12 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. And I will be a timekeeper for today. All right. Thank you.
Great. I really enjoyed that. Very beautiful, very sensitive, and very honest presentation. I would love to just have you start again and then just small monologue type. Say that prayer. If you're really speaking that prayer, impromptu, just to yourself, and making sure what words you would really caress in there. And that way it will help you to caress those same words when you're actually singing. Just the first line. And your hands out of, take your hands out of your, that's it.
Before
Let's just say it first. Just say the words first.
Come Sunday, oh come Sunday, that's the day.
Go on.
Lord, dear Lord above, please look down and see my people through.
Right. So when you say, please look down and see my people through. Please look down and see my people through. That aching, that moan has to be in that sound. So if you think about moaning your way through this piece, so just give me an extra moan on every vowel. Try that. Every word has a moan in it. Try it from the beginning.
Come Sunday, oh come Sunday, that's the day.
Moaning.
Lord, dear Lord above, God Almighty, God of love, please look down and see my people through.
Very good. Now, the upper register already has that nice plea in it. So when you're doing with the lower register, you may have to think about speaking the text more on pitch because we're dropping off of love, of love. Try speaking with a very open pharynx feeling. Just start through that. And an ooh at the beginning as well. Do the ooh without the lips. Just like a ventriloquist. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Only thing moving is the tongue. Mouth is open, but without ooh. Try the beginning and open it with just an ooh, pharyngeal ooh, not the lips. And.
Come Sunday, oh come Sunday, that's the day.
Same open for the low speaking notes.
Lord, dear Lord above, God Almighty, God of love, please look down and see my people through. That God put sun and
That's
moon.
okay. Let's start that section one more time. It's okay. It's okay. So, but I had you thinking about so many things. So that was already better. There was more resonance now in your ooh. Did you feel it?
Yes, ma'am.
More, and we could hear you better. It was projecting. So sometimes the ooh is not the lips. You know, it's just the open pharyngeal larynx is pivot a little low. Ooh. I said, ooh, it cuts off the sound. Now let's start where you stopped. Thinking about that same open, try something for me. I know my time is short. Can you just say ha ha with your tongue? Ha ha.
Ha ha.
I was just singing those notes right there on ha 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 all the way through wherever you stopped. And I want the larynx to just be flexibly pivoting on that the ha ha part. And good. Now, allow the words to sit right in that nicely loose, open position with a lot of energy from the, in biblical epigastric region, that pedagogy term. So try that again, but start on ha, and then gradually let the words start coming out in that same open chamber, and you'll get more resonance down there. Once more.
skies, 'cause they're just clouds passing by. Lord, dear Lord above, God Almighty, God of love, please look down and see my people through.
Okay. Even on that, Lord, dear Lord above. You have to, dear Lord above. Lord, dear Lord. Just do that one spot. I know my time is up, but give me that plea on Lord, dear Lord.
Lord, dear Lord above.
Don't let Lord fade off. Lord, dear Lord. More energy on that.
Lord, dear Lord above, God Almighty, God of love, please look down and see my people through.
That's much better. See, it's just keeping that open pharynx space that's going to allow you to get more resonance. You're not pushing or shoving, you're just allowing those resonators to work. And anytime you're seeing people through, this will always cut off the resonance there. If the ooh is too tight, slightly corners in, but not very nice. Did you enjoy the little nitpicking I did there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
But
ma'am.
that's the thing. It's just keeping your energy source going all the time and keeping the resonators at work doing their job. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. And next, Zoe Benton. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here we go. Would you please tell what you sing for us today?
I will be singing Every Time I Feel the Spirit for you today. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving
I think we lost Mickel's sound.
We did.
All right. So the thing is, okay, Mickel, sorry, Soaya, sorry so much. Mickel, are you there? Okay. Hold on. Okay. How can I make it again? Is there anyhow from my side to help?
I don't see his other screen.
Okay. The thing is, Mickel, if you make the your second audio or video, we don't see singers.
Mickel, this is Dr. Murdock. Your audio computer has gone out.
He's working on it now.
It says the host removed me.
Mickel, for the purposes of this masterclass and facilitating, easy facilitation, can you just move that computer that you're on closer? And let's work from one so that we don't lose any more time.
Thank you, Dr. Murdock. Okay, in between, Dr. Phyllis? Dr. Phyllis Lewis-Hale?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, would you please give us some kind of advice how to interpret or approach to learn that kind of spiritual song?
Yes. She was doing a great job, actually. I enjoyed hearing her. And what I liked so much about her articulation in the middle to lower register was right on point. She had that nice declamatory speech-like element in the smaller middle register voice area. But I want to talk with her on the upper register, even though these are what we call classically arranged spiritual. So you want to sing it just like you're singing Puccini, Mozart, what have you. But I think she is right on point when she has the St. Peter waiting at the gate. She had that nice declamatory in her tone. But I want to work with her on making sure that even though you're singing the higher register, you can still speak on those pitches.
Okay.
Every time. I don't know if my sound's going to go out on my mic or not. Is it going out?
Yes. Joy, you hear?
It may not catch my overtone.
Yes.
Okay, very good. We hear you
No.
back. Okay,
And-
let's do that.
Is she back?
Yes, she's
Okay.
back.
Okay. Great. Let's go back to her.
Okay.
I have
Would
her
you please,
pinned on my screen. Let me
would you
pin
please unmute? Joy, please unmute. Okay.
her. Okay, he's still muted.
I'm on a phone right now, so I'm probably going to have to do it off of that. Maybe.
That's just the sound.
Oh, it is. Okay. How about
And I can hear her. I can hear it.
I can hear it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The interference because it's close. Well, you were doing a great job if you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Well, I'll be real quick with just the opening. We'll work on the opening. Your Orlando areas, St. Peter waiting at the gate. Those areas are right on point. Your voice is really articulate. Your tones are nice and clean there. Let's work on the upper register there as you come in on the every time I feel the spirit. I want to do an exercise with you, and I work with students on just getting the sound open, because that vowel wants to get caught. I want you to do ha. You say hi there, hi. There. Can you do that?
No,
It's not the video. You need to mute.
Oh, okay. It's interrupting. Is that better? Can you?
No.
Okay. All right. But what I was saying to her, if anybody who has, if anybody else is listening, is that allowing what we call aggiustamento, vowel modification, sometimes works, especially for sopranos in the upper register. Just sticking an ah vowel, even though we're singing every, the ah vowel space is going to work with getting that vowel from being letting the voice stretch out a little bit and allowing the larynx to keep that nice flexible pivot. Doesn't matter what we're singing, that chamber must remain open and free to adjust to whatever vowel shape you want to utilize. Um, so that's what I was going to work with her on, that every time I feel the spirit. If she would think about singing every time, every time, every time I feel the spirit, and you can play feel the spirit moving in my heart. It can be a nice, playful experience. But you don't want to gospelize it. We don't want to put gospel riffs and runs and so forth in it. That's not what we're doing. But we're putting a feeling of joy and exuberance with it. So if you want to sigh it out and hurl it across the room with a nice energetic sigh, that's perfectly fine. But you don't want to rewrite it by adding gospel riffs and turns and that type of thing, because that's not what it is. Is she there? Is she back yet? Okay.
I think I'm back.
Okay, you're back?
Should
Okay.
be.
So did you hear what I was saying just now?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So I want you to try that opening section on. And my mic may go out. I don't have the fancy microphones at home, and our school is still closed down for COVID, so I couldn't be there in my office. But I want you to do, I like doing this exercise no matter what voice type, just to get that space. Can you find that space? Good. Now, I'm not exploding any air out of that H. I'm just letting the adductor of the chorus just be clean. The air is not being pushed up through subglottally. It's just, hi, hi. It's like, hi there, Mickey Mouse. I'm Mickey Mouse. How are you? Can you do that? Hi there. Hi. Hi. That's it. Hi. Every time I feel the spirit moving. It's, oh, oh, oh. The air is compressed. It's not flooding through. It's if you're talking on that pitch. Try it again. Hi. Every time I feel the spirit.
Every time I feel the spirit.
Right, without depressing the larynx. Just one more time.
Every time I feel the spirit.
You're going to sing it right there. You're going to do this every time, every time, every time, every time. Speak, sing, speak, sing.
Every time, every time, every time, every time.
The key is it has to be identical. Whatever you're doing here, every, identical space. Trust yourself without pushing any air through.
Every.
Now, with just as much energy, keep your energy going and keep those chords coming together solidly. And make sure your body is right there with it. Once more.
Do you want me to sing through the first part? I can hardly hear you, so I'm having a hard time.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Do you hear me better now?
Barely. I can scoot up and then I can scoot back.
Okay. So what I want you to do is this. You're doing great with doing the opening. Oh. That's the same amount of air it takes to sing the words. The verse. Oh, every time I feel the spirit. So just do that much. Oh, every time I feel the spirit, and stop.
Oh, every time I feel the spirit.
Got better. Now, the key thing is once you start, that's the permanent mindset of where you want to speak all your words, no matter what range you're in. So that means your chords are now coming together solidly and the air isn't escaping at that point. Now we're going to do this. We're going to start down the octave. I. Try that.
Every time I.
One more time.
Every time I.
Now this time, keep going. That's it.
Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray.
That was
Every
it.
time. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, okay, I'll be quiet this time. I'll be quiet because you're doing great. This time, my lips are shut. One more time, do the and keep going.
Okay. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray.
Great. Now, how did that feel?
A lot better, a lot
I mean,
easier.
almost all of that air is finito, goodbye, out of here, fired. That was great. I think, now see, that's what you're doing already in the middle voice. You're doing that already. That's why I had you do the octave up, and it's like I tell my students, sing the high note in the same place as the low note. This little exercise we do octave wise, because that's what you just did. And you had less air pushing through, and we got vocal clarity, timbre uniformity we got there. Let's go on to towards the end. Let's do that last verse to the end. That's
Okay. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Moving in my heart, I will pray.
yes. Now, very good. That one section when you went up and you want to do the lines of the upper note, do the same thing we did early on, connecting those chords without that air pushing through. When you went, that means that larynx is coming back into the party, uninvited guest. So we want to say out of here and go. Let's try right there, right in section. I don't have my score here. My screen is looking and I'm not pulling the score back up as I talk to you, but let's go to that section once more. And when you get to that, oh yes, every time, focus on what we did earlier on keeping the chords solidly together and think about singing down the octave. You're singing down the octave. Once more. Do my side first. Oh, oh, every, oh. A couple of those first. No air, no air, no air. Oh, 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 oh. Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. That's right. You're going to sing as if you're going to go every time. Oh, right there.
Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray.
That,
That's really
yes, every time. Yes, every time I. Yes, every time I. Say that.
Yes, every time I.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, every time I.
Yes, every time I.
See how open that has to be? You have to really open that chamber up as if you're singing ah for everything. Sing ah. Yo, 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 yo. On ya.
Yo, 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 yo.
Keep going.
Yo, 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 yo.
Okay. Sorry, Dr. Lewis-Hale. It was a
Great.
beautiful
That
job, but
yes.
we have a
That's
four more students to go.
yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Beautiful
Thank you.
job. That keep
Beautiful.
working on that sigh. All it is sigh. Chord closure comes right together and you don't lose air. Very, very good. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you too. And Jeffrey Kirst, give me Jesus. Are you there? Beautiful. And then I just wonder, everyone can get a big screen with Dr. Lewis-Hale and participant. How does it look like to you? Because for me, it's both are big screen and emphasized. You see that? How does it look? I'm not sure. How do you see right now? How it look like?
Oh, it looks fine. Yeah.
Okay, you can see singer and guest
Mhm.
artist. Okay, let's go. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, when I come to die. Oh, when I come to die. Oh, when I come to die. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You may have this world. Give me Jesus. Dark night was my cry. Dark midnight was my cry. Dark midnight was my cry. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You may have all this world. Give me Jesus.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much. That was very beautiful. And I like that you have a nice, honest uh, expression about it, not overdone, not thinking about the singing voice. It seemed very sincere. And I saw one thing that I want to mention is the posture. Posture seems like you're kind of leaning a little bit forward. Do you feel that happening every now and then? So the beautiful thing about this spiritual in particular, the legato line, is just, I should have gotten some water, excuse me, is your best friend. And your body engagement will keep you on that. So when you start that first moan, or cry or plea, give me Jesus. That has to be very sincere, and you have to really mean that. So let's start again. I'm going to start the opening phrase, but I want you to really have that prayer in your mind. Nothing else matters but Jesus. You can have this, that, and the other, but the main thing I need and want is Jesus. And we have to believe that when you say those words. So, and you're doing a beautiful job, but really tap in deeper and within your soul about what that really means to you. Once more, start again.
Oh, when I come to die, oh, when I come to die, oh, when I come to die, give me Jesus.
Very good, very good. Now, I can't get Moses Hogan's arrangement out of my skull as I'm listening to this. But when you do that, give me the first few notes on O, the first note he sings, please.
Oh, oh, when I come.
Right there, right there. That, oh, oh, oh. That's a, oh, you got to moan that out. Ooh, you see, you gotta let yourself moan. Try it again. Don't be afraid to do that. It's like, oh, when I come to die, oh, when I come to die, give me Jesus. Oh, yes. So you have to have that plea. That's you're craving that. You're desiring that. That's better than anything else in the world. It's Jesus. One more time. Oh,
Oh, when I come to die.
I hate to stop. I'm sorry. I won't stop you after this one. But I'm not believing carrying that O over. Oh, when. If I say, oh, when it's like, oh, when it's not, it's a exclamation. It's a sigh. It's a separate entity. You know, if I want to say that. Say those words as if it's something you're excited about. Oh, when I come to die, as if, oh, when I come, separate it just a little bit. Separate them.
Oh, when I come to die.
Next one.
Come to die. Give me Jesus.
So think about them being separate, declamatory little statements you're making. One more time.
Speaking it or singing it?
No, singing it, but just how you spoke it then.
Oh, when I come to die. Oh, when I come to die. Oh, when I come to die. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You may have all this world. Give me Jesus.
Very nice, very nice. I think you can afford to allow much more resonating chambers to work for you as you go up the scale. So what you do is I had what's the soprano before you? I forgot her name already. I'm sorry. But I had her doing the high, high, high. You can do that in your range too. So what's the first note of ba 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 ba? If the pianist can help us out there. High, 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 high. Open it up.
Hi, 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 hi.
Right there, right there. So make sure when you're doing this, I call it ventriloquist, motion, that you're letting all of this open up in here. This out here doesn't have a function really right now. So can you allow your tongue to really get a little dumpy in there? Try that for me. That's it. So I want you to sing those notes right there, as silly as it feels. One more time to make sure you have it.
Hi, 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 hi.
Sing it right there. Hi, hi.
Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, hi, hi.
Now we get more resonance in the lower register. Now I can, before it was kind of held in a little bit. Now, you do the same thing. Don't allow the text to take you off of that ease of line. You're going to start off hi, hi, then let the words gradually come in. The beginning of each phrase is the high, the pivoting of the larynx. Every single syllable must have that pivot. Okay? So do it with energy. High, high words until you finish. And
Hi, hi, Jesus. Hi, hi, Jesus. Hi, hi, Adventist girl. Hi, hi, Jesus. Hi, 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 was my cry. Hi, hi, midnight was my cry. Hi, hi, midnight was my cry. Hi, hi, Jesus.
good. That's very good. Now, you tell me, was there something different sensationally for you in opening up a little bit? Was there something you felt
It felt
sensationalized?
connected, like words or like phrases to phrases. It felt like it went into it better.
Yes. And when you start to descend, we didn't lose the resonance in the lower register. Because sometimes we want the text to be the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, but we don't want to lose that pharyngeal wall.
Okay.
Excellent job. I know it's too short, but I thought you did an amazing job. And just keep that sound open. That's what I would say. Keep your resonators working for you, and you'll do less work physically if you do that. Excellent job. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey. Okay. Stacy, are you ready? Okay, next.
Good afternoon. My name is Stacey Lyles. I will be singing the rest of the key from John Carter's cantata, and I will also be accompanied by Scott McGovern. Sometimes I
like a mournful song. Sometimes I feel like a mournful song. Sometimes I feel
Very nice, beautiful, very, very nice. Now, beautiful. These are some beautiful voices here. Goodness, I'm enjoying this. Very nice. Now, I want to ask you, did you really put yourself in the mindset of being, where are you from originally?
Washington, D.C.
So you're a long way from home? So you want to put yourself in not as if you know, you have to have some subtext going on in your mind because, you know, we weren't in the sub-Saharan or transatlantic slave trade and taken away from our homelands, but we can imagine what that's like. But you were moved from home to come to school and you're away from home and you feel you're by yourself, you don't have any relatives. So I want you, whatever subtext you can put in that means something to you specifically. When I heard the true believer, now that part to me, I felt like, okay, she's coming into that in her own mindset. Let's go back to the beginning. Even though you want to be somber and emotional, we still have to have core in the sound. So that nice resonance you get, and the nice resonance you get at the very end with the light chest voice on that, that was nice, very tasteful. You didn't do too much there. Let's start the beginning again. And anytime, as I was telling the other last singer, if we have a ooh in the word, make sure the lips don't coro. Ooh, that's going to rob you of resonance. So I'm going to have you do the same exercise, my favorite one, to open up that throat space. So let's open the beginning. You're going to sing the high, 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 high on your notes, okay? Really making sure the tongue is dropping, the root of the tongue is relaxing and dropping as you do that. Try it. Only high, high, no real words right now.
High, high.
Very nice. So what you're doing is beautiful, very sensitive. But when we get to high, 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 versus high, 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 moan down into that. Because the voice is, the resonance is disappearing. Because we still can't sing for that small room. You still got to sing for, we're not pushing out for projection, we're opening out for projection. So, high, 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 high. Keep it anchored. One more time.
High. Oh, start right there.
Beginning is good. But remember, you're not pushing out the H air, you're just relaxing the larynx. That's all you're doing.
Okay.
Stay on it. Beautiful. That's very nice. So I just think that you have a nice sensitivity. You really, really do. But we have to make sure that the sound doesn't, oh, like an accordion. Oh, oh, oh. Keep it balanced. I mean, it's very gorgeous. Let's go to right before True Believer. Right before that section, right before True Believer.
Sometimes I pray almost gone a long way from home. Trust believer, a long way from home.
That's very nice. Nice. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful voice. I mean, the tone. I think I'm being nitpicky, of course, but I think I need to hear more clarity of diction, more forward. Can you say those words cleaner and crisper? Just say the words with much more energy.
Okay.
Even though it's a slow, mellow piece, I'm gonna. Sounds good. Think about the sound being right here between your upper teeth, right in the middle here. Okay. Now say your words right there. Same spot.
Just speak it right now.
No, sing it, but speak it with the words coming straight between here.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes I feel almost gone a long way from home.
Very nice. So I'm sorry for jutting a note in there real quick. What word was I singing? It was like, if it's home, sing home. Open up. Home. It's a whoo, home versus whoo. Anything that has that, open up those vowels inside a little bit more. Then we won't lose that nice chiaroscuro tone you have when you're right on point. It's on point. You got that nice quality there, but you don't want to go in and out on it. And sometimes when we get too emotional about a piece, it'll happen. We get involved, and then we'll take the voice back and soothe ourselves with it. But for you particularly, just saying the words more in front. We're not pushing and pointing the voice. We're just saying them crisply. Beautiful job. Really beautiful voice. Thank you so much. Is my time up? Or do I have more time?
I didn't hear the sound. I didn't hear the alarm yet.
Okay.
1 more minute.
One more minute. Sing that same spot and just keep going until she stops us.
Okay. Okay. Along.
Along. A-W, open O.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel almost gone a long way from home. Trust believer,
Beautiful. And just make sure that last phrase doesn't have too much chest mixture in there, not too heavy, because you've come from this very sensitive moment and you want to connect with that. So just barely touch. Too much. A long way from. Not too heavy on that. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Beautiful job. Beautiful.
Okay. Thank you. And the next will be Sonia Faulkner. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Sonia Lynn Faulkner, and I will be singing Ain't That Good News by Uzi Brown Jr. I got a crowd up in that kingdom, ain't that good news? I got a crowd up in that kingdom, ain't that good news? I'm gonna take up this world on the shoulder of my cross, gonna take it home to my Jesus, ain't that good news? I got a robe up in that kingdom, ain't that good news? I got a robe up in that kingdom, ain't that good news? Yes, I'm gonna take out this world on the shoulder of my cross, gonna take it home to my Jesus, ain't that good news? I've got news to tell you. I've got good news. I've got news to tell you. I've got good news. Yeah, he woke me up this morning and he started me on my way. I've got news to tell you. I've got good news. I've got a Savior in that kingdom. Ain't that good news? I've got a Savior in that kingdom, ain't that good news? Yes, I'm gonna lay down in this world on the shoulder of my cross, gonna take it home to my Jesus, ain't that good news? Good news, good news, my Lord, ain't that good news?
Beautiful. Yes. Absolutely wonderful. You had the right spirit for the piece. It's like preaching in the pulpit. It's like you were up there giving a sermon. That's what it's like. And you're asking everybody, ain't that good news? I got a robe. Ain't that good news? That's good news. You were doing just that. I loved it. I thought it was wonderful. Let's just nitpicky little things. I think you did a great job. In that section where let the voice, again, always an sensation. The diction will feel like, am I really getting my words out? But you will be, because you want to keep that sound rolling forward. Let's just start it again. I'll stop and nitpick, but I liked it so much. Let's start it again.
Okay. I got a crown up in that kingdom, ain't that good news? I got a crown up in that kingdom, ain't that good news? I'm gonna lead up this world on the shoulder of my cross, gonna take it home to my Jesus, ain't that good news? I got a robe up in that kingdom, ain't that good news? I got a robe up in that kingdom, ain't that good news? Yes, I'm gonna lay down this world on the shoulder of my cross, gonna take it home to my Jesus, ain't that good news? I've got news to tell you. I've got good news. I've got news and he started me on my way. I've got news to tell you. I've got good news. I've got a Savior in that kingdom, in that good news. I've got a Savior in that kingdom, in that good news. Yes, I'm gonna lay down with this cross, on the shoulder of my cross, gonna take it home to my Jesus, in that good news. Good news, good news, my Lord, in that good news.
You sing this very well. You sing this piece absolutely very, very well. There's not much I have more to say about it, really. I mean, I think you've done um, an excellent job. If I want to be nitpicky, the little section where, where you go down in the middle voice a little bit. Let's just look at that little spot right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I've got good news to tell you. I've got good news.
Right there. So, I've got good news to tell you.
Okay.
I've got good news to tell you. I've got good news. You can talk more. You can talk a little bit more on that. Try it.
I've got news to tell you. I've got good news. I've got news to tell you. I've got good news.
You're home free after that. You're home free after that. So do that one again. It's just speaking more parlando in that area. I got news to tell you. I got good news. So have that in mind as a speaking part. One more time. Because otherwise it doesn't project as well as the rest of the voice. Mind you, we singers have our days. Trust me, I have mine. So when we have to kind of figure out how am I going to get through this today? And you've been a great voice, perfect. But just talk more on that section as if you're really speaking on the pitches there. One more time in that spot, we'll be done.
Okay. I've got news to tell you. I've got good news.
Right now I'm getting, I've got news to tell you. I'm not doing that. But I'm just, I've got news.
Okay.
I'm still palatal. But I'm barely touching. I'm not down there doing chest like that. But just say, speak to me. Your best friend came over. I got some good news to tell you, girl.
Okay.
I got some good news to tell you, girl.
I got some good news to tell you, girl.
Again.
I got some good news to tell you, girl.
Now sing it. Speak it right there and sing it.
Okay. Speak it first and then sing it.
And then sing it right behind it. Make sure you got your right note. Get your correct pitch first.
Okay. I've got some good news to tell you, girl. I've got news. Wow.
You're used to not letting the chords come together there.
Yeah.
And we all singers know that. We know how that can be. But sometimes it's just a reminder. Because sometimes we can say, you'd be that way too. I got some good news. But for this one, I've got. Just think of speaking lightly on that. Try it just without the music.
Okay. I've got.
Don't push on God. I've got. That's it. I've got news to tell you.
Okay.
Without the piano.
Okay. I've got news to tell you. I've got good news. I've got news to tell you. I've got good news.
Beautiful. See, when you go up top, you're anchored. Once you get on C on the staff and higher, you're home free. Yeah. But see, we sopranos, I'm a lyric coloratura, high lyric coloratura soprano. But I tell my students, you got to work C to C, from middle C to C on the staff. That's where most of these spirituals lie, and these folk songs lie. And you got to have that conversational type of tone as much as possible on them. And again, we're not making them contemporary gospel pieces or things like that. No, we're making them as close to a call and response feeling, or a field holler with on pitch, as close as possible. That having that flair, that feel. But see, when you start practicing that, you'll practice it that way. I've got news to tell you. Say that, I've got news to tell you.
I've got news to tell you.
I've got news. I've got news.
I've got news.
See, you're used to disconnecting, but that's something you can practice. That's something.
Okay.
You see, now when I'm asking you to do that, does it feel wrong or something not right about it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I guess I have to figure out that transition between
Yeah.
chest and
Because see, now the chest voice would be much more too vulgar to do there. It would be too much. And I hate using that word, but sometimes people use chest voice and it's just not tasteful in some way. So that's a little high for pure chest. This is a mix actually,
yes.
but it's a mixing to where you're letting a little bit more of that thyroid assistance to come up just a little bit. Not so much to where it's like you're digging into a chest gospel piece, but beautiful, beautiful voice and beautiful, great job. Thank you so much.
I time to introduce my collaborative pianist, Mickel Gordon. I just wanted to make sure I do that. But thank you so much, Dr. Hale. I really
Thank
appreciate
you all. Thank you. This is wonderful. Excellent, excellent singers. Beautiful job.
Thank you again. And now next, the last one, Willie Rollerson.
Yes. Hello there.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Willie Rollerson III, and I will be singing "Wade in the Water" by Dr. John Cornelius II, who's my undergrad professor of theory and piano.
And one of my good friends.
I've heard.
Okay.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Come on and wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See that man all dressed in white. God's gonna trouble the water. The leader looks like an Israelite. God's gonna trouble the water. You ought to wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See that men are dressed in red. God's gonna trouble the water. The leader looks like Moses led. God's gonna trouble. See that band all dressed in blue. God's gonna trouble the water. It looks like they're coming for me and you. God's gonna trouble the water. You wanna wait in the water. Wait in the water, children, wait in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. God's gonna trouble the water. God's gonna trouble.
Wow. Great. That, John Cornelius, I know that writing anywhere. Absolutely. You did a fantastic job with that. I mean, just from beginning to end, you stayed committed. You were had good spirit about it. And now, thinking about this particular spiritual, what do you think was the inspiration of this particular spiritual? What was the if is it scriptural? Is it tell me what you discovered as you researched this spiritual?
As I researched this spiritual, I did find scripture based as far as Moses. See the band dressed in red. It looks like the band that Moses led, as referencing how God troubled the water when he split the Red Sea for them to pass through. See that band blessed in blue. It looks like it coming from me and you. I believe that's a reference to the Holy Ghost. It's coming. I also know it was one of the code songs. The slaves would pass through the water, and they would use the water to get the scent off them, so the dogs couldn't, smell. And so I would think about all of that as I was singing, and I would think about that journey. It's actually giving me culture as I talk about it, because I just couldn't fathom that kind of journey.
Yes, absolutely. So you've done your research. And this is what we have to make sure people understand. Every piece that you sing, whether it's a German lied, a French melody, a spiritual, must have your understanding of what was the inspiration, what was happening, why did the poet write this, or why did the enslaved people use this song and sing this song. And you just gave us a wonderful, and there are many, Follow the Drinking Gourd and many other things that they use as codes and so forth. But you captured it so well. And when you did the humming, what did you feel about how that hum was sitting?
Because of the hum was freely, I felt, honestly, for my interpretation, I felt that that is me taking in everything. Like, you know how we would sing a song at church, and then somebody started praying, and then the song would come down into a hum, and everybody just hum as everybody's praying. That is the image I got while I was humming.
Beautiful. That
all of that.
Yes. So when you do that and you sing the NG, can you sing it for use it just to say sing and hang on to the NG for me? Sing.
Sing, sing.
The tongue goes immediately to the palate.
Okay. Sing.
Now I want you to sing that part with that kind of hum that's more arched.
Okay.
Where the tongue is meshing up against the palate, and the sound is leaning right in that palate, so not names like that, but lean it into that palate a little bit more. Try it, that hum part. But I want you to make sure you're on the sing NG for the word sing or ring and hang on to it.
Okay.
It's your first note. Lift it. I'll make it a little easier for you. Can you the mouth open like this?
Okay. Okay.
With that.
Okay.
So
all right.
So mouth open. Open.
Oh.
See, you can do that with the mouth closed. But if we try to hum this way, it's going to go here. You feel a little tighter the other way with the hum with the mouth too closed. So we can sing a hum, and it doesn't have to be. But, it's all in this zone. So I felt a little strain, a little bit. I thought I heard. Did you feel any at all?
Definitely. Yeah.
So let's try from that to the end. The hum to the end. I'm sorry to stop you because I'm getting first. You hear the difference?
Gotcha.
Now, even if you want to be soft, it'll be soft enough, but it has to not have that. See how I just thought about it coming further forward? Just use these bones more instead of the lips so much.
Okay. See that man all dressed in red, God's gonna trouble the water. It looks like it's coming for me and you. God's gonna trouble the water. You wanna wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
Now, that's very good. When you say water, make sure it's not water, 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 water. Now, water, R's don't exist too much. Water, wade in the water. The water, water, water. 1 minute, she says. So that just make sure you're not closing off the resonance with water. Right there, where you stopped.
I just thought about it. God's gonna trouble the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
That, I mean, you sing beautifully, absolutely wonderful. I mean, the instrument is on point, it's lined up, it's resonant, it's spinning, and the only one other thing I could say is explore even more, allowing the upper notes. Every now and then I hear a little bit of dominance in the nasal cavity, just a little bit, just a tad. Do you feel that at all anytime?
Yes,
just make sure, just at the other exercise I gave the other young lady, the high, 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 that'll get you to open that the vocal tract a little bit more. Do I have one time for him to do just that exercise from there to the end, please? So high, 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 whatever the notes are there.
High, 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 what?
The whole thing, no words. High, 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 high.
Okay. High, 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 high.
No chin, only tongue.
Okay. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi.
Yeah, see, now you may say that's a little nitpicky, but I think I got a little bit more resonance that time. It's because the pharynx was a little wider, and it's allowed to, like the back of a guitar, that open hole and the guitar body, the back of your head, the neck, the pharynx is that same bounce off. It's where your sound has to bounce from, and it's absolutely wonderful. I mean, I think I've told them it's nitpicky, but you can go tomorrow night buy a ticket, you know. So beautiful job. Congratulations. Congratulations. Beautiful. Thank you for a beautiful class. This is awesome.
Thank you, Dr. Dr. Lewis-Hale. This is such a beautiful, really beautiful session and such a invaluable learning process for everyone today.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And all folks, all participants right now, please join back at 7 o'clock, and we will have a more than meaningful lecture recital presentation by Dr. Lewis-Hale this evening. Okay, thank you so much again, and then take a
Thank you.
break, and then let's see again. All right, thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Hey, John. I love that arrangement. Only John Cornelius can write that.
It's such a
Hi,
beautiful.
Kimberly.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm
Fantastic.
so glad you guys could tune in. Keitra Wilson is one of my students down there. Madison Perry. Oh, great.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, enjoy that.
I
This was fun.
Yeah. I'm sorry to cut you. Now I see Dr. Murdock. This is yeah. Dr. Murdock, are you there? He just awarded Grammy. Yeah, Grammy Award. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Yes. And
Congratulations.
he is a coordinator of a voice area as well. And so I just want to introduce it, yourself. I don't see you well too. Okay. Today is about so many challenges, but beautiful
Beautiful
masterclass.
singing. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wonderful job, everyone. I've been muted because my children and dogs are making all kinds of noise. But it has been such a pleasure, Dr. Lewis-Hale. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me. It was I had a great time. Beautiful voices, beautiful singers, a great spirit. I loved it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate it. And then we will see. So around 15 minutes before 7. Okay.
Yes.
Take
I'll
some
see you
rest.
then.
Yeah, take some rest.
Bye.
Okay then. Bye-bye now. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.